Here. We are here at our day 31st day, 31 day of Ritualize Your Life challenge. And let's chant to Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, and Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, as we're beginning this new day of our Ritualize Your Life challenge and being initiated into the 31 or 31st step. And welcome everyone. So nice to see you here again. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Aim Hrim Om Saraswatye Namaha. Aim Hrim Om Saraswatye Namaha. Aim Hrim Om Saraswatye Namaha. Om. So, for those that are wondering what are these chants all about, these are mantras from the Vedic tradition. The Vedic teachings is a body of knowledge that is like a map of consciousness, a map for human beings to discover the most amount possible, or the highest form of security, the highest form of love, the highest form of happiness, and ultimately freedom. And so the whole Vedic teachings is given in the form of mantras. And I'm here at a yoga teacher training right now teaching, and we were just diving into the topic of mantra. And every time it's just a marvel to understand the depths of the Vedic teachings and these mantras that so many of us are chanting, and how these mantras are really like a tool that we have been given to help us, to help protect us, a tool that protects the mind basically. So mantra comes from these two words, man and tra. And tra means that which protects, and man represents the mind. So it's a tool of protection for the mind. So all these mantras that we're chanting, they're all here to protect us. And they're here as words that have profound meaning. They can vary from it being invocations, where we ask the universe for something that we desire. It can mean a prayer of gratitude. It can be a prayer of reverence. It can be a prayer of desire. It can be a prayer of protection. And really, each of these words, each of these sentences, they all lead us basically, ultimately to the truth. I've been talking a lot about the truth over these last weeks, unfolding what is the truth here and there. According to Vedic tradition, the truth is that we are all whole and complete beings. That is the truth according to Vedic tradition, and really to all spiritual traditions. The understanding that we are in essence a limitless whole and complete being. And so ultimately, all these mantras, they ultimately will lead us to that truth. And so when we chant these mantras with deep reverence, with deep trust, and with deep love, devotion, and gratitude, then these mantras will bless us. They're like a blessing. Because as we invoke, like as we speak these words, as we make these spells, as we put out into the universe, so we will receive. So whatever we put out into the universe is what we will get back. And so we've been putting out lots of mantras into the universe every single day. Every single day we've learned a new mantra. Every single day we've seen how can we ritualize these different actions, these different habits that we engage in every single day. Waking up in the morning, getting out of the bed, taking a shower, making food, putting on our clothes, putting on our ornaments. We learn the mantra for each and every one of these steps. and saw how we can ritualize each step so that each step becomes meaningful, so that each step becomes purposeful. And when each step is purposeful, our whole life, our whole day is purposeful. And when our whole day is purposeful, our whole life is purposeful. Our whole life is, again, something that we cherish and appreciate and do not take for granted. We cannot take for granted that we were given another day to live. So here we are again on our 31 day of Ritualize Your Life challenge. I'm so proud of us that we are here. So welcome back again. Christine is here, Ulrika, so nice. Martin is here. Sophie, welcome back. Beautiful. And welcome all those that are watching the recording, and all of you that I don't know, I haven't met before. It's an honor that you are here, and my wish is that you will gain out something from this live. If you want to learn more, all of the lives have been posted on my feed. Each and every life is full of jewels, it's full of lots of teachings from the Vedic tradition. And so putting all these days together, you have a whole box with lots and lots of mantras and beautiful teachings that can serve you the rest of your life, just like they have served me. So today, this 31 day is dedicated to the pañca mahābhūtāyas. What are the pañca mahābhūtāyas? The pañca mahābhūtāyas are the 5 elements. So pañca means 5, mahābhūtāyas means the great elements. And so yesterday was dedicated to money, the exchange, the sacred in the form of money, what is the attitude and what is the mantra to when we pay money. Before that was dedicated to the vehicles when we go out of the day, when we go out into the day and use our vehicles. So we're basically out in the day and we're doing our duties, our sacred duties, like we've seen in day 28. And so today is dedicated to the elements. And when we're out, about, or at home, for those that are home staying, sacred duty people who do not have like a work or a sacred duty where they go to outside, but you stay at home, we're constantly in touch with the 5 elements. And we already honored some of them. We honored the water a little bit in the morning. We honored the sun as part of our daily movement. And here now we're specifically honoring these 5 elements as we are really nurtured by these 5 elements. How are we nurtured by them? Like, we're nurtured by the space. Without space, we are not here. Without space, we cannot do our duties. We cannot reach out. We cannot play. We cannot dance. We cannot sing. We're really existing in space, relatively. And so because of space, we say we hear. So everything we hear, everything we're able to speak, we say comes because of space. Then the second element is air. We're day in, day out. We are blessed by the air. We can breathe. We also already honor that in the breath in the morning when we wake up. That was like number 2. The second day of our Ritualize Your Life challenge was dedicated to breath, but now specifically dedicated to the air. It's called Vayu, the element of air, which is our playmate in that sense. We're here in the world, engaging with the world, engaging with the 5 elements. After air, we have fire. So there's fire. We use the fire to cook. We use the fire to burn things. We use the fire to transform. We use the fire to do rituals. And so we're saying thank you to the fire. Then we have water, and we have all the rivers and the oceans and the lakes. And we have the earth. We have the gardens and the trees and the plants. And so imagine life without these 5 sacred elements. And so here we're honoring the sacred in the form of all of the 5 elements. And what we can do, how can we do that? So we can, for example, here abide in the vastness of the space, taking a moment to simply acknowledge like the vastness of the space and praise the quality of space, like it gives space to all beings. And so maybe just like space, I can also give space for all beings to be exactly as they are. And even if it's just for a moment, like I'm in this mode, I practice just like space, to give space to all beings, to just let them be, give them freedom to be, to exist. Jump into waters, like we have the waters out there. We go into the waters and bathe in the ocean, bathe in the river, and the best is to jump into naked. I mean, just nothing like it whenever it's allowed. Yeah, we can watch the sun with reverence, or we can light the fire and have a dance around the fire. I'm just giving a few ideas, and of course there's so many more things we can do, and a lot of that we do in my immersions, in my trainings. In Portugal I have a beautiful immersion coming up in October 28th to November 3rd, and we will be playing with the elements and of course with each other, really diving into the heart of this teaching and seeing how can we really bring this teaching into day-to-day life in the company of others, because now here we are online and it's very special to be in person doing all of this together. You can walk around the tree clockwise 3 times. That's something we do in India. That's a particular ritual where we walk around the tree 3 times in order to neutralize things we have done in the past, things we regret. We can touch the earth, we can just go and touch the earth, we can smell the earth for a moment, and of course take a deep breath to acknowledge the air that is here, watching the air, how the air dances through how the wind dances through the trees. It's also a wonderful way. Excuse me, the sound in the background. And so, the mantra for these 5 sacred elements is, you can repeat after me, Om, Om, Pañca. Pañca. Pañca means 5. So pañca, then maha. Maha. Maha means big. Maha, or big, it means big, or it also means great. And then bhūtāya. Bhūtāya. You have a little puff here. Ba, 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 ba. And then you have a long U and a long A. Bhūtāya. Bhūtāya. So, Om, Pañca, mahābhūtāya, namaha. Namaha. We looked into the meaning of namaha on day number 21. If you want to go into the meaning of nowadays namaha, check out the Ritualise Your Life Challenge, day 21. But namaha in short form, it means I welcome, I invoke, I call in, I salute, and I also give back whatever is not mine. So here it means I call in, I offer my reverence, I offer my salutation, I call out to the 5 great elements. There's a joy in there. I go out and I play with the elements. I'm playing with the trees, I'm playing with the wind, I'm playing with the fire, I'm playing with the waters. And then you can go out and chant this mantra. So with the melody it sounds like this. Om Pañca, Om Pañca, Om Pañca, mahābhūtāya namaha, mahābhūtāya namaha. Om Pañca 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 mahābhūtāya namaha. And so as we're chanting this together, if you want, you can close your eyes and you chant out and offer your reverence to these 5 great elements, to the air, to the sky, to the trees and the waters, and the sun and the fire. Om Pañca mahābhūtāya namaha. 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 Okay. And so usually when we receive a new mantra, and relaxing the neck, also very important, we chant it. Now, for this challenge, I invited everyone to chant it 108 times. In tradition, in the Vedic tradition, we would chant each mantra 100,000 times for each syllable. That's a lot. But nowadays, in this era where we are, we don't have so much time anymore available. We have many other duties. So we can chant this 108 times. That's one mala. Usually one mala has 108 beats. It would take around 10 minutes so that you are established in it to a certain level and also can remember it. And so this is our mantra for today, dedicated to the elements. Okay, I'm gonna keep this short today. I've been having long sessions every single day, the last 30 days. And from now onward, I will keep them a little bit shorter, also as I'm here in a place where I'm not so undisturbed. And short and sweet. We can do this. So, one, happy practicing. Thank you so much for being live. And I love you as you are. Love. Remember, Anandoham. Fullness, limitless existence, I am. You are. Oh, much love. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Erin. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Christine, and everyone who has been here live today.